Hello students, welcome back to Physics with Safdar. Physics with Safdar, this channel solve your problem related with the physics when you face during your studies. Especially Fbise students, because this year the paper pattern has been changed and you have to answer your exams in the basis of SLO based student learning outcome system. So keep in touch Physics with Safdar so you can find all the solutions you need according to your requirement. Come on to the lesson of the day. This is regarding with the solution of section B and C of physics model paper 2022. Section A, multiple choice question we have done in the last video, so you can check in my channel and check your playlist of the channel FBIAC class 9. Today we are going to discuss section B and section C solution in detail. So look at the page, you can see on your screen. This is section B and C. The time allowed for this section is 2 hours and 45 minutes and total marks for these sections are 53. And what are the instructions we have? Read carefully before starting your paper. Answer an 11 part from section B and attempt any 2 questions from section C. On the separate provided answer book, write your answer neat and clean. Look at this question number 2, section B actually. You have to attempt 11 parts. And how many questions you have? So you can check, we have 15 questions in this section. So 4 questions are in choice and 1 question carry 3 marks. So 11 questions, your score would be 33. Second thing regarding section C, you can see here, your section C 20 marks and you have to attempt 2 questions. 1 question carry 10 marks and total marks for this section 20. And you have 3, 4, 5, 3 questions you have actually here. You have to attempt 2. So there is a choice. You can attempt any 2 from this section. You can see on your screen some questions highlighted. These highlighted questions are numerical problem asked in this model paper 2022. So in the first half we will solve these questions. So let's start the solution of these questions. This is question number 9 from section B, numerical problem. So let's read what is the question we have. A force of 100 Newton acts on a body of mass 20 kilogram. The force accelerates the body from rest until it attains a velocity of 20 meters per second. Throughout what distance the force acts? Students face problems in solution of numerical. So please concentrate here. Today I'm going to teach you how can you solve your numerical problem easily. Remember the few points. First of all, read the questions carefully. After reading the question, try to decide the topic of the question. In this question, it is very clear a force is acting on a body and because of that force, it start moving. So it is related with the moving object, or you can say that related with the motion. First of all, make habit, write the information given and required. Given and required, what we have force in this question. The symbol of force you know well, F, and force is given 100 Newton. Mass of the object is 20 kilogram. M is equal to 20 kg. Then we have the body from rest. Rest means you can take initial velocity of the object is 0. Attains velocity 20 meters per second. Its final velocity is given. Then you need to know what distance the force act. Distance traveled by the object as you can write here. What is the situation we have? We have, let's suppose this is the object like it's a box, you know its mass well, 20 kg. Initially it was at rest, initial velocity was 0, then use a force. How much force use? 100 Newton. Because of this action of force, it moves, and let's suppose reach at this point. This time it was moving with some velocity Vf 20 meter per second. Of course, it covers some distance from beginning till this position, and this is distance s, and you need to calculate this distance. How to calculate the distance traveled by the box? By using equation of motion. Twice of s is equals to Vf squared minus Vi squared. You all know well about this equation, third equation of motion. Look at the task, you need to calculate distance traveled, so you can make as a subject. So you can write S is equals to Vf squared minus Vi squared over twice of A. If you need S, then you need final velocity, we have 20. You need initial velocity 0, we have, but you don't know the acceleration. So what we do, we use other information, label this is equation number 1. You know well what's the formula of the force, as F is equals to m times A. In this question you have force 100 Newton, mass is given 20, so you can find acceleration easily. Hundred over 20 is equals to A. When you divide 100 with 20, you get 5. So you can write acceleration of the object is 5 meter per second square. Now you can substitute this value of acceleration in equation number 1 as. By using equation number 1, S is equals to Vf, and we have is equals to 20, make it squared, minus initial 0, divided by twice of A, 2 into 5. 20 square gives you 400. 0 square means 0, and no need to write here. 5 times 2 gives you 10. 400 divided by 10 gives you 40. And your answer with the proper unit, because you calculated distance, or distance measured in meter in SI unit, so you write 40 meter here. So that is the final answer, distance traveled by the box. This is question number 15 from section B. How is much heat lost in an hour through a glass window measuring 2.0 meter by 2.5 meter when inside temperature is 30 degrees Celsius and that of outside is 5 degrees Celsius? The thickness of the glass is 0.8 centimeter and the value of thermal conductivity for glass is 0.8 watt per meter inverse K inverse. One thing, as I told you before, make habit, first write the given information, what we have and what are the required things. In this question we have area of the sheet, that is A, so you can write area is equals to 2.0 times 2.5, and finally we get 5 squared meter. You have initial temperature T1, 30 degrees Celsius. And now you convert your temperature degrees Celsius to Kelvin, because the SI unit of temperature is the Kelvin. How to convert degrees Celsius to Kelvin? It is very simple. The given number, which is 30, add with 273. So when you add the given number with 273, then you get temperature in Kelvin. 273 plus 30 gives you 303 Kelvin. The second temperature we have T2. It is 5 degree Celsius. The same method for the conversion we use here, means given number 5 plus 273 gives you answer in Kelvin. When you add 273 with 5, then we get 278 Kelvin. Then you have a constant K, you can see thermal conductivity, and it is given 0.8 Wm-1 K-1. The thickness is given, L is 0.8 centimeter. Look at this thickness in centimeter, change in meter, because we need an SI unit. It's very simple, the given number divided by 100. This is the conversion rule. When you convert your centimeter to meter, what we do? Given number divided by 100. When you divide this number, you get 0.008 meter. Or in the power of 10, you can write 8 into 10 minus 3. Then what you need to calculate? You need to calculate heat loss. Rate of heat loss, that means Q upon T, you need to calculate this. Now what kind of formula you need to solve this heat loss Q upon T? This question is actually related with your last chapter, chapter number 9. In that you can find the formula. So what's the formula of the heat loss? We know that the formula of heat loss is Q upon T is equals to K times A, temperature difference T1 minus T2, and divided by thickness, that is L. Now you can substitute all the numbers. K is given 0.8 times A, we calculated in the beginning 5. T1 was 303 minus T2 278 over thickness, and it was 0.008. After the solution, finally we get number 12500, 12,500 with unit joules per second. Because at the top you have energy, you write in joules, time in second, joules per second. But in this question, he asked your answer energy lost in 1 hour. What we calculated here, it is energy loss in 1 second. So you need to check your answer, energy loss in 1 hour, like this. You know well, 1 hour is equals to 3600 seconds. It's very simple. If energy loss in 1 second is 12,500, then what would be the loss of energy in 1 hour? So what we do, this answer 12500, when you multiply with 3600, that means this is the energy loss in this time, and this time 3600 seconds actually is equals to 1 hour. So when you multiply 12,500 with 3600, then you get this number 4.5 into 10, 7. So this is your energy loss per hour, and that is your final answer. Now this numerical from section B. The question is how much ice will melt by 5000 joule of heat. Latent heat of fusion ice is given. Remember one thing, first recall what is the latent heat of fusion. It's very simple. When you recall heat energy required to change unit mass of a substance from solid to liquid at its melting point without change of any temperature, that is called latent heat of fusion. Okay, after that, as I told you, make habit, first write the information given and required. So what type of information we have here? We have energy supplied, so you write with delta Q, and when you write F, that means this is energy supplied and it's a fusion process. Okay, it is given how much? 5000. Then you have latent heat of fusion of ice. The latent heat of fusion we represent with HF, and it is given what you need to calculate, how much ice, that means mass of ice. Recall the formula of latent heat of fusion. So we get delta QF is equals to M times HF. We need mass, so you can make mass as a subject, del QF over HF, or you can write like this, M is equals to del QF over HF. Now put the numbers what we have. Delta Q, this 5000, and HF is 336000. Then what we need, divide this 5000 with 336000. Then you get how much? It is around 0.0148. Make habit and your answer with the proper unit. You calculated mass here, kg. Or if you want to write your answer in grams, so what we do in grams, the given number 0.0148, given number times 1000, that gives you answer in your gram. After the multiplication you get 14.8 gram, that is approximate 50 gram. So that is the final answer of this question. So today's lesson, what we have done, we have finished all numerical problem asked in model paper 2022. So I suggest you student follow the playlist of the channel. In that you can find all the things you need for your FBISE. Keep in touch. Physics with Safdar for better results in exam. See you in the next lesson.